What's up, you big, muscular, beautiful people? Today, I'm deadlifting, and it's gonna be gorgeous, all right? Because I'm gorgeous. And if I'm gorgeous, that means the lift is gonna be gorgeous. Okay, maybe not, but I got some new sleeves I'm gonna try out. It takes up the whole leg. I get kind of stuck at my knee. I've worn the long socks before, and those are great to help your shins, but when it comes to your knees, I'm still getting stuck at my knees with these bars that I'm pulling on suck. But yeah, they're about 15 bucks each. I mean, Drew Brees. Drew Brees recommended, baby. That means that they're good, right? So, anyways, let's see how this goes. I'm gonna put these on. Hopefully, you know, a working weight's over 400, 405 would be great. You know, that's kind of where I've been at. We'll see how well my hydration was this past week and the past really 24 hours. I've tried to be pretty mindful of how hydrated I'm coming in, especially the deadlift days, because my gosh, bro. Now, try to keep in mind that I've recently had a back injury about, gosh, we're looking at about 3 months now, and it was really, really rough, you know, about a month ago. So my deadlift is finally coming back a little bit. I'm pulling with a little bit more intention. I'm not using the straps yet, I just put them on. Okay. Okay, it's all right. I do put a belt on pretty early when I'm warming up for deadlift, just because of my back and the past problems that I've had. So don't be like, hey, why are you already using a belt for 135? Like, chill, dude. You want your lower, in my opinion, your lower weight sets to be looking like your heavyweight sets. All right, so the reason I have these large bumper plates first is because it sits a little bit higher of a height, causing the other plates to come on a little bit easier, so that's it. But once you get over, 300 pounds, putting the plates on is already a challenge in itself. I think really with the deadlift is there's so many cues that work for other people. My cue when I learned how to pull was like hamstrings, glutes, not quads, even though you're using your quads a lot. And so, but later on that kind of hurt me because I was doing hamstrings, glutes, but I wasn't using any quads, so I overloaded my lower back. And that caused me to get an injury. So the cue helped me at first, but when I started getting heavier and heavier, I started slacking again in my form. So let's keep that in mind. Try different cues. Keep watching your videos. Video yourself, especially in a deadlift, so you can see what you're doing right and doing wrong. All right, here we go. Now, I just worked up a plate. 405 isn't extremely heavy for me, but there's times where it is. It's kind of my working weight right now, so it's not like I'm gonna pull this and it's gonna be like, you know, close to my max, you know, so I'm pretty confident in jumping, warming up from a plate to plate to plate to plate. The deadlift, you don't have to do deadlifts. I love them because I think they're sick. But if you're a bodybuilder, you know, there's no need for you to do deadlifts in my opinion. So squats are really good though, for strength and muscle size. So anyways, we rest up. So 2 weeks ago, or 3 weeks ago, I got one set of 405 for 5 reps. The next week, 2 weeks ago, I got, or last week, I got 2 sets. And then this week, I'm gonna go for 3 sets. So we'll see how it goes. I really don't wanna do this last set, but this is where the strength is made. The set you don't want to do, you know you can do it, but you don't want to do it. Those are the sets that make you stronger. So I'm gonna sit and chill for however long I need to without losing my adrenaline that's going through my body, because if I sit too long, say 15 minutes or something like that, I'm gonna lose like that drive. I'm gonna lose that adrenaline, and it's gonna dump out. And my muscles are going to start going into, in my opinion, for me, not a scientist or anything like that, but into a recovery mode. It's like, okay, you did the heavy lifting, you're done, your body starts to rest. So that's what happens to me if I wait too long in between sets. So I'm going to wait another 2-3 minutes, resting, taking big, deep breaths, right? I'm not staying too hunched over like I am right now. Let the blood keep flowing. Right? Keep being in the mood, like, okay, I'm about to lift 400 pounds again. Like, stay in the zone. Don't completely exit the lift mentally. So, here we go. So, side note, Versa grips are amazing. Get Versa grips. They're so much better than normal grips or normal straps. They're just... I swear by them, bro. They're so great. So, anyways. Oh my God. Whew. Lightheaded. Okay. I think I'm good. Oh, last rep, bro. Oh my God. That was hard. Well, I almost passed out of that last set. Nothing too crazy though. Like, it didn't go dark, but I definitely like felt super dizzy and lightheaded. So I've blacked out before after a deadlift and just taking a knee, but I was still like conscious and knowing of where I was. I just couldn't see anything. I know it sounds a little crazy, but I mean, it's deadlifts. If you go hard on deadlifts, that could happen to you, and other lifts as well. But for me, my lift is deadlifts where I can get super lightheaded. So also, it's a lift that I love, so I love pushing myself harder in the lift. Other like, besides like squats, right? Like, I hate squats, so I won't push myself as hard in squats. But when it comes to deadlifts, I love deadlifts, so I push myself, and I get to the point of almost passing out. So I appreciate you guys watching. I'm fine. I'm not sick. This is normal, I think. I don't know, but that last rep was like, I'm gonna feel this. I knew when I was gonna go for it, I was like, I'm gonna feel this. I need to take a knee as soon as I can after this. And once I set it down, I'm like, okay, I'm good. Let me to a better spot than over here. Maybe if I collapse over here in the corner, it's not as obnoxious over here out in the open. Barbells in this gym, and I absolutely hate it. Like, I hate them so much. I can't wait to like get my own gym one day and get a deadlift bar. If I could get my own deadlift bar and bring it to this gym, I would, but it's a commercial gym. They're not gonna let you do that. With a little bit more whip in that bar, I can have that starting position just a little bit higher. My butt won't feel like it has to shoot up like it is shooting up. So anyways, thanks you guys for watching. Get big. Love ya. Not really, but I love you, kind of. Thank you for subscribing. I guess that's what I meant to say instead of saying I love you. I don't know what I'm saying anymore.